I am your co-host, Julie from InfinityJules.
And I'm your co-host, Anna from LeGeekyLiife. Woo! Yay! How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Hoping this rain
goes away?
Yes.
Yeah. Adjusting to the first week of this new semester has been kind of rough. Yeah. Early classes, which I'm totally not used to. I'm still waking up at 2 p.m., so I'm still asleep right now.
Yeah.
But not really.
Even though it's 1:35.
Yeah.
But it's okay. So tell me, Julie, what are you wearing today?
So this is a Tatooine shirt, and it says A Place in the Suns, and it has the 2 suns. I don't remember where I got it from, though. I saw the shop in Tampa Bay Comic-Con, and they have a whole bunch of different Star Wars Planet postcard-like t-shirts. Like, they have one of Endor, they have one of Jakku, I think of Hoth. I don't remember the website, but I will try to find it and link it in the bottom. I have found one similar, so I'll put those links in the bottom, too.
Is this when we went together?
Yeah.
I don't remember. Oh, that's cool.
I saw them in passing. We were running through the convention center. I think it was closing on Sunday.
And I was like, we had to get back to Miami.
Yeah. That 4-hour car ride. So what are you wearing?
So today I'm wearing this cute v-neck with the pocket of Star Wars from the wonderful shopping company. Is a small business run by Hannah, which she's amazing. She also does the ears, which I gave to a friend as a gift. With the same layout, so
cute. It's nice because it's nice and subtle too. It's just like pocket.
This is what I've been wearing for work the whole day until I finish today. I'll be wearing this, and it's something that I can still wear my fandom at work, but it's also a V-neck and it looks professional.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Cool. And the weather's so bad, that's why I can't do my hair.
It was straight this morning. I promise.
Yeah. Miami.
It's the rainy season.
Yeah. Sucks. But oh well.
Yeah. So we have a lot of news today. In fact, that is what we are going to be mostly covering in today's episode. It's going to be a little bit shorter than normal, but awesome nonetheless.
Packed with many interesting things.
Definitely. So number 1, I guess we could start off, is Star Wars has been posting a couple images lately of the new First Order vehicles. We've seen an AT-AT-like vehicle called an AT-M6, and I've seen like an action shot of it, and it is badass looking.
So I'm avoiding the spoilers.
Yeah.
Because, even Ryan Johnson tweeted to avoid
so
everything.
Did Mark Hamill, actually.
And Mark Hamill actually retweeted that same thing.
Yeah, he said episode 8 is worth the wait. So I saw it on my Instagram as I was scrolling through, and I was like, oh, that looks really cool.
Yeah, I saw it. I was watching the Star Wars show yesterday, and I was like, I went like, faster. Okay. So I didn't see the action shot, but it looks pretty intense.
Yeah.
For the ATs or AT or however you want to call it, they look mean. And this one looks like serial killer. Like
a little bit. Like a serial killer puppy.
Yeah.
I've always seen AT-ATs as dogs. Just like big robotic dogs.
Yeah.
And we also saw the Dreadnought, which looks like our favorite pizza slices, these Star Destroyers.
Yep. And it looks like it has a lot of cannons, which don't want to think of any spoilers because then I start thinking like what. But it looks pretty cool and it looks gigantic. So.
I wonder if it belongs to anybody specifically.
I wonder who. Well, we saw his ship also. Recently.
Yeah, we did. Kylo's, of course, we're talking about. We didn't even need to say his name because I already know.
It's hers.
But they've actually also recently released a couple more pictures, more promotional things, like more like artistic, of Rey, Kylo, and I think Snoke. Yeah, I saw them on Instagram recently too, but I don't remember them too well because they're very like minimal.
Yeah, I had the magazine Entertainment Weekend closed, and I'm not opening it until after. And I usually then pre-order the book of arts or like the encyclopedia.
Oh, awesome.
By Pablo Dabo, because even though he's a troll, he's super awesome. But I'm waiting for those two. I'll see them after. I can.
I understand completely. Yeah.
But okay, so moving on, we saw that this week or last week, Michael K. Williams is off the Han Solo movies.
Yes.
So
we don't really know who he was playing too much, I think.
No, and I really didn't read the whole article just to avoid any spoilers. But it looks like he's filming at the same time another movie, and Ron Howard wanted to reshoot some things, and the scheduling was off. And then it looks like, you know what, the character didn't really matter.
Like he didn't fit into the newly made movie, I guess.
But it turns out, like in one of the articles, that he named Emilia Clarke's character. So that's why I didn't open it. But I mean, I'm so sad because I like him. If you haven't watched The Night Off, I recommend it. I mean, that's how I love when Riz Ahmed was first name for Rogue One, because he did such a great character. Riz Ahmed is Bodhi.
Okay.
So yeah, I recommend it. The Night Off on HBO. So yeah, I'm so sad, but I mean, it happens.
Yeah, it does. And I wonder if, I know that there was a lot of reshooting for Rogue One, which made some of the scenes not really make sense. So I'm kind of afraid that that's going to happen with this new movie. But at the same time, it's Han Solo, so I'm probably going to like it anyway.
At the same time, Rogue One was awesome.
As long as he's as scoundrelly and nerf herdery as he was in, like, my heart,
yeah,
I'm going to like it anyway.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what's next?
So today is Friday. But this Friday is no ordinary Friday. It is one Friday before the Friday.
Yes, so 1 week from today exactly is Force Friday, which we are so excited about.
We are. Should we describe Force Friday, I guess, a little bit?
Yeah, so Force Friday 2, I guess, is the name
the
for
second
this one. It's usually when Star Wars releases most of the merchandise and the toys for the new movie.
They didn't do one for Rogue One then.
No,
okay.
They did one for The Force Awakens. So this time they're doing it September 1st, which is Force Friday 2, and we're gonna post a link of all the stores that are participating in this Force Friday.
There's a lot both in person, online, and then there's a lot out of the country. So if you're not in the United States, you're still good.
My Colombian peeps can buy those things. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And right now, guys, update your Star Wars app. And if you haven't gotten the Star Wars app, install it, because yesterday they came out with a new update, and it has a thing called Find the Force. So it's kind of like interactive in the way as we were all obsessed when Pokemon Go came out.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very similar. You can scan things, and it gives you rewards, and it unlocks things. And even from now till September 1st and September 1st to, because this Force Friday is the whole weekend.
Yeah, it's not just Force Friday. It's Force Friday, Force Saturday, and Force Sunday.
So yeah, if you get the app, you can start installing, and you gotta catch all the porks, man.
Apparently they're gonna have different, not events, but different things you unlock each day. So let's say you go to a website on Friday and do something, and go to that same website Saturday. It sounds like it's gonna be something different each day.
Yeah, so you can unlock 15 characters, and apparently there's 2 new characters from that list of 15 that we don't know anything about. So
I wonder if Rose is going to be one of them, or if it's completely new characters that we've never seen any publicity about.
Not even. Oh, that should be interesting, because I heard yesterday that Akbar is one of the characters. So I totally want a picture with Akbar, because you can take pictures once you unlock. I just did one before you got here.
Yeah.
I was on her Universe website, of course, and it has the Rey holding her saber with the new The Last Jedi look, and I was able to scan that picture, and it gave me little ports, and I was able to record a little bit just to show, and I'll post it online on our Facebook page and on our Twitter so people can see
really
it.
cute.
So it's super cute, and
It almost looks like a Snapchat filter.
yeah.
Like it's like a little bit interactive, and you could like kind of record yourself with the porgs.
Yeah, so I think now that I unlock the porg, I can take an actual picture of myself, because I've seen people taking pictures like cute like this holding the porg, and it's so cute. So I really can't wait to see what unlocks. So I'm gonna be like obsessed, like how I am with my force band, going like this all the time, trying to find for new things.
I was just like, please, please, and then I unlocked everything. I'm like, what do I do now?
So it's pretty cool. I'm excited.
Along with Force Friday, we're actually getting 2 new canon Star Wars books.
Yay! Phasma! I'm so excited. One of the books is from Claudia Gray, and it's all about Phasma.
That's gonna be awesome. I'm kind of hoping it's like, remember in episode 2, we talked a lot about Forces of Destiny, and we talked about the potential of Phasma being in an episode, but now she's getting a book. So now we're gonna get to see if she has slightly a good side to her.
Yeah, I want to see her journey. Like, I want to know how she became Captain Phasma. Why is she in the dark side?
Why is her suit metal?
Why is she so awesome? It's a female, which we haven't seen before, so
yeah,
I want that armor.
Also, I love Gwendolyn Christie so much. Brienne of Tarth.
Brienne! But yeah, I'm so excited. And the other book is about Leia, so I'm not exactly sure of the timeline, but they're coming out at Dragon Con.
Awesome. I was just telling Anna, I'm almost done with Bloodline. I have like 2 chapters left. So it's really fun reading it and seeing how it's connecting, even like in the slight bits, to The Force Awakens. So I'm kind of interested to see where this new Leia book is going to be. Like, what timeline? Is it going to be before A New Hope? Is it going to be before The Force Awakens again? Or is it in between Force Awakens and this new movie? Like, who knows?
Yeah, I really can't wait. And they're having an event at Dragon Con on Thursday where you can actually purchase the book, and I think there's a signing that same time with both of them there. So if you're going to Dragon Con, I'm super jealous, and go check it out. Because they'll probably have even stuff for Force Friday, because it lands, Dragon Con is next weekend, so they'll land on Force Friday.
We should go next year.
I know.
It's not that far. It's an 8-hour drive to Georgia.
We can totally do it.
Yeah.
So what's next?
The big one. So we found out a week ago, but still, the potential of an Obi Wan movie.
It's needed.
It is. So besides Obi Wan, there's also talk of Boba Fett and Yoda having their own films, which would be kind of cool. But I think Obi-Wan is much more deserving of his own film. Because Yoda, like, his backstory and mystery is kind of cool. Like, I enjoyed kind of not knowing his backstory.
Yeah.
And then Boba Fett, I know his backstory. So are we just going to see, like, badass bounty hunter things?
Or is it going to be what other people think, and it's just going to be boring?
Yes.
I don't know. It should be interesting, but I think, and I agree, like, we need Obi-Wan movie.
We need Ewan McGregor.
We need Ewan McGregor. That's nobody else but him. But even though it's not confirmed yet,
it's the most likely to be made, I think.
Yeah. So we're so excited, and let's see what happens.
Yeah.
But now that we're talking about Obi-Wan, let's talk about a little bit more about him.
Yeah. So, today's episode will be about Obi-Wan Kenobi, also known as Ben Kenobi, also known as the Sass Master Jedi.
Yeah, the lion. I love his lion.
I love him.
He's amazing.
So, if this movie came out, what would you want it to be?
So we were talking about it, and I don't know exactly what timeline I would want. But knowing that there's so many things that have come out in the cartoons of Obi-Wan, I like his whole journey of training Anakin, and that bond that it's sometimes a dad, but sometimes a brother.
Yeah.
I like it, but I would love to see how he went from that fight with Anakin in Mustafar to Tatooine? Like, how did you get there? How was it easy? Was it turning looking? Like, I want to know.
Yeah, like, what if there's, like, this whole, like, one of those, like, silly babysitter movies that, like, they lose the child and they have to go find him? Like, what if this becomes, like, a comedy and Obi-Wan is just like, I lost Luke Skywalker, I need to find him?
Yeah, no, I totally want to know if it was easy. What was he doing so many years by himself? Are they going to show us kind of like what they show us in Rebels with Maul being there? And yeah, I think that I would love that. And more Tatooine, like,
yeah.
I love that. I love that set.
I love it too. I think I would really like to see him on Tatooine as well as Ben Kenobi. Maybe find out how he became crazy Ben Kenobi. Crazy old Ben.
Yeah.
Because we don't know. We just know that people in Tatooine think he's a crazy old guy. And, I mean, you know, he's a Jedi, so he's probably sputtering Jedi nonsense everywhere. But, I don't know. I think that would be really cool. Maybe this movie is going to tie into Rey's lineage.
Maybe.
All I know is that I do not want a movie based on what was his deal before the Phantom Menace. I feel like Phantom Menace is a really good starting point for him.
Okay.
I don't care how he became a Padawan because I feel like every Padawan story is almost the same anyway.
That's interesting.
And, like, we already know his pinnacle moments as a character, so having that backtrack is like, we've already seen you grow, we don't need to see that again.
And I would love also to see how did he get in touch with Force Ghosts.
Okay, yeah, because all we see is Yoda tell him about it, that Qui-Gon figured out the secret.
Plus, if you guys haven't watched Clone Wars, spoilers, I love the episodes where Yoda goes and gets in tune with the Force Ghosts. So it's something that not any Jedi can have, like, so easily. So I want him, like, did Obi-Wan have to go through a trial like Yoda did, or what?
Maybe that Qui-Gon Force Ghost poster was a foreshadowment to this movie. That'd be so cool.
Yeah.
I would be so down for Liam Neeson to be a Force Ghost.
Yes.
I'd be so down for that. Because we need to find out how Obi-Wan figured out how to become a Force Ghost.
Yeah, because if he was alone, if Yoda just told him he had to do a lot of meditations, that he'd go through, like, another planet, kind of like how Yoda went to another planet, but he couldn't really leave Tatooine, so, I don't know. That sounds...
How did Anakin become a Force Ghost?
Yeah. So many things. But I feel like they have a lot of content to give us, so... And we have a director, so let's see. I really hope this happens, and Ewan McGregor needs to be Obi-Wan.
Yes. I've actually heard, for two things. I've heard that they want to do, like, his life, almost. So I've heard that they're considering doing, like, a child actor. Then they're considering doing, like, him while he was probably training Anakin, and then, like, older, like, stuff like that. Like, they're going through his life. It's kind of like how in Rogue One, they show Jyn when she's little, and then they show her throughout the rest of the movie.
Okay.
Which I'd be okay with, because it seems kind of like these Star Wars story films could go more in the lines of, like, they're not set in one time, how the episodes are.
Yeah. So many things.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. I really, really, really hope it happens.
Me too.
Really hope so.
And I hope they bring stuff in from Clone Wars Obi-Wan. Like Satine. Maybe have a flashback to him having emotions and being sad and feeling things.
Having a flashback memory of the war where they both save each other will be fantastic. Because we only hear them talking about it, but not really seeing anything.
Oh, maybe that could be the movie.
All those Mandalorian...
Yeah, and I know the perfect person to play Satine because they already acted together, and her name was Satine.
Yeah.
Moulin Rouge, guys.
Or
Nicole Kidman.
Or Kate Blanchett. Ooh. She's also...
I mean, she, like, looks...
Exactly.
Sounds exactly like her.
So, yeah. So, talking about the movies and the cartoons, who is your favorite Obi-Wan?
I think General Obi-Wan. First couple seasons of Clone Wars. His costume is amazing. I love it with that like metallic,
Armor.
not metallic, but yeah, the armor chest piece and the gloves. I love it. I am like, I want to cosplay Obi-Wan in that costume.
Yeah.
Please.
I
So,
know, I
and
wanna
he's
do
also
that.
a lot sassier.
I love his sarcasm.
Mhm.
His answers to Obi-Wan, to everybody. How he talks to Ventress.
Oh
that
my god.
relationship
They
is like,
flirt like crazy.
nice to
and
see you, sweetie. Like,
I'm not gonna lie, I almost shipped it a little bit at some point. I was like, okay. But then Satine came in, and I was like, alright. And then I heard about the Ventress book. I'm like, yeah, alright. Which I have to read.
I know,
So.
me too. But, okay, so you would think cartoons.
Yeah. I love Ben. I love Ben Kenobi. But yeah, definitely cartoons. Because I also love Ewan McGregor. I don't know. It's very hard. Can I say all of the above?
Sure, we'll make it. I'll say the same thing. No, yeah, for me it's hard to choose because I do love Ewan McGregor, and the last scene with Anakin fighting, his emotions, and it's heartbreaking. Like, I cry every time I see it. You were my brother! So,
That's the high ground! So
yeah.
much emotion. I love it.
But Clone Wars Obi-Wan is amazing, and Ben Kenobi, it's also, you know, he's a little sarcastic, and, you know.
Totally different character than Ewan McGregor's.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the same. Kind of weird.
Yeah, but I like how the Clone Wars tied both of them together.
Yeah.
And then
Rebels.
And seeing him in Rebels also.
It was awesome.
Yeah, so I think James Arnold Taylor, which is the voice actor for Clone Wars, did such a fantastic job.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why they didn't bring him for Rebels, but it worked out really well.
I think I like episode 3 Obi-Wan better than episode 1 or 2.
Oh, yeah.
I like episode 2 Obi-Wan, but he seemed a little bit too fatherly.
Yeah.
While in episode 3 he was, I'm your brother.
Yeah.
And he was very sorry. That first scene with him in the ship and being very like, oh god, what am I doing? I hate space travel. Was so Obi-Wan that it was like, this is good. I enjoy this.
So, now if we talk about Anakin and Obi-Wan, what do you think Anakin meant to Obi-Wan?
Well, like we said, I think Anakin was like a brother to Obi-Wan. But I think it goes beyond that too. I feel like in this new movie, if it is Tatooine, Ben Kenobi, I want to see him damaged as hell.
Yeah. He couldn't have a quick recovery after that.
Right.
And especially because as at the time where it's the Jedi Order 66.
Yeah, he's lost everybody.
So I'm pretty sure that he's feeling the loss of all the other Jedis out there. And if we have, I don't want to ruin it, because if we have some flashbacks like what happened in the Ahsoka book, I want to see that happen.
I want to see flashbacks, like you said. I want to see him feeling like emotionally sad about losing everybody he knew, and force-wise very unstable, because you know the balance of the Force has completely shifted now, and we only know about it once it's happening and once it's been 18 years later. We don't know how it felt for Jedi as it was happening.
Exactly.
I'd like to adjust to everything. So the main thing though is definitely seeing him like be so sad about Anakin.
Yeah, they've been devastated. You lost a brother, you lost a son at times, so
yeah. Maybe that's how he'll become Crazy Ben.
Makes sense.
I don't want to see Luke in it, but at the same time, if we get like that little Rebels type cameo,
Like the lamps.
yeah,
The little
Luke,
kid.
and then like a little kid running in the sunset, I'd be okay with that.
Okay.
Like Obi-Wan watching him from afar kind of thing. I'd be down for that.
Okay.
So, you really like his relationship with Darth Maul.
Oh, I love it. I love, since the beginning, I mean, it started as a relationship where you're seeing your master get killed by this Sith.
Nice air quotes around that Sith.
And it's Darth Maul, and then you keep seeing him through Clone Wars and the way that he came back, the way, which is spoilers, like he kills the love of your life.
Yeah, man.
So
Darth Maul,
really took revenge.
Really messed up Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
And even though he did that, he still didn't feel like it was enough.
Yeah, and like we have another episode coming soon where we talk a little bit more about that.
Darth Maul.
But I mean, their relationship is intense, and the way they talk to each other, the way they battle to each other, they're so in sync. So
they like almost respect each other.
Yeah,
it's kind of weird because they both have such a hatred for each other. Like even Obi-Wan, I remember in Clone Wars, like he almost kind of struggles with the dark side for a minute when Maul does some stuff, and I mean Obi-Wan is supposed to be like the pinnacle idea of Jedi. Minus the fact that he's had relationships and everything. It's like, even Obi-Wan almost fell.
But that's why I love Obi-Wan, because at times I feel like Obi-Wan is the most relatable character.
I agree.
You know, he wants to be a Jedi, but he battles like everybody battles, with feelings, with love, with dark side emotions, so it makes him real.
I actually think Luke is the most relatable character in the Star Wars saga.
Okay.
But, like, thinking about it and everything, I think in the sense that people always try to be good. You have this, like, you know, nature to want to be good, even if you can't be good. Like, this goes kind of back to the whole, like, religious ideas of the Jedi and all that stuff. But he can't love. But he struggles because he does.
Because he's a human.
He's not perfect. And I think that's wonderful.
Yeah, and he still follows the rules, because at times when we see him telling Anakin, like, they want you to go spy on Emperor Palpatine. I don't approve, but you have to do it, and I have to tell you that you have to do it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of those scenes that you see, like, okay, I'm following the rules, but this sucks, and I have to tell you this, and I have to go against what I'm feeling right now. So that's the same thing with Darth Maul. Like, I feel like their relationship, it's so crazy, but at the same time, you understand why. And they both mature kind of at the same timeline, even though different directions.
Yeah.
But the final scene of them together makes it so much more special, even though people hating that it's a three-strike battle, but it had to be like that.
It had to be.
They have so much respect for each other, and they knew each other so well, and once he saw that Maul did the same move as the ones that he did for Qui-Gon, it was easy.
And we're going to talk about this a lot in our next episode, but I feel like there could be one of two reasons for that. But we'll get into that next time. And I'm going back to the whole Obi-Wan trying to mentor Anakin, but being blocked by the Jedi Order. I remember watching Clone Wars and the whole Satine arc and just, like, dying for, like, a bro talk between Anakin and Obi-Wan, being like, yo, so I totally feel you on the love thing, but we can't do it. I feel it, man.
But he kind of told him a couple times, like, and I feel like Anakin and Obi-Wan were so in sync. So it was like Obi-Wan knew. I feel like I've had this discussion with people before, because they're like, oh, do you really think that Obi-Wan knew about Padme? And I'm like, yes, he knew. Like, I feel like he knew.
Anakin was such a flirt in Clone Wars. Like, there is no way that he couldn't know.
And especially that elevator. Like, he noticed how Anakin's heartbeat was, like, increasing. So he knew, and the way that Obi-Wan talks to Padme, it's like
he cares about her in the sense that he cares about Anakin.
So I feel like he knew, and there's also parts in Clone Wars where they're talking and, like, Anakin's like, oh, you really know Satine. And he kind of tells her, I feel like that's his way of telling her. Like,
I know.
Me telling him.
There's an episode like that with Anakin and Ahsoka, too.
Yeah.
Where Anakin's like, okay, Ahsoka.
Exactly.
Remember, you can't, but
I get you. It happens.
Ultimate bro.
Yeah. But, so.
Yeah. Anakin, Obi-Wan has had a rough life.
Yeah.
He's really, like, chippy and happy in everything we see of him, but, like, when you look back at it, he's had a lot of struggles. More than a lot of the other characters.
Yeah. But it's good. It's good. I'm so excited. I really hope that there's a movie, because his life, everybody's life in Star Wars is not easy, but Obi-Wan is all over the place, and he's been in every timeline movie. So, we even mentioned him in Rogue One, like, yeah, I trust this Jedi.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
he's been in
every movie.
Yeah. So hopefully that movie gets confirmed very soon.
Yeah. And hopefully it has to be Ewan McGregor.
Yeah, if it's not, I say all of us Star Wars fans write. I say we do. And then they'll get him. And then it'll work.
I mean, he's said in a couple of interviews that he wants to do it.
Almost all of the people in the prequels have.
Yeah.
Qui-Gon has said it.
Let's just bring everybody into a reunion.
All of them can be Force ghosts.
So, yeah. What is your favorite scene from Obi-Wan?
Whew, that's a tough one. I'm probably going to end up picking a Clone Wars scene, too. I feel like I vaguely remember this one scene that he's actually talking to Anakin, and I think it's a Anakin Padme centered episode where they're having like relationship problems. I think they're in the medical bay in the Jedi temple, and it's the closest I got to their bro talk. Where I remember it like very distinctly that they weren't like facing each other. Like Obi-Wan was sitting down with his back to Anakin or vice versa, and they were like, you can't love, right? And it was like they were talking about Satine and Padme, and without saying anything, it seemed like they both knew.
Okay.
And then I also love his scene with Ventress versus Maul and Savage.
Okay.
That one is awesome.
Yeah, that one's pretty awesome. I don't know. I'm a huge sucker for Obi and Darth Maul, so I was thinking about the last scene on Rebels. But I also love seeing how emotional he gets in the Mustafar system. In episode 3 when he's battling Anakin / Vader.
During the battle or after? Or before?
During the battle.
Okay.
So when he's screaming, like, when he's being for real, like, you were my brother, you were the chosen one.
Okay,
blah,
once the fighting, the saber combat has actually finished. Okay.
So, yeah, I mean, it's hard to pick, but I think those are a few of my favorite ones.
Also, we have to shout out to Hello There. And so uncivilized. That is my least favorite line, scene, dialogue, combat, everything in all of the movies, in all of the shows, and all of Star Wars.
Yeah,
Grievous was a joke.
It wasn't the best, but yeah. I mean, yeah. We can do the whole thing about the dialogue and the prequels, but okay.
Yeah. So I think that's going to be it for today.
So hopefully any of you guys follow our Facebook and our Twitter. We're going to probably go to Toys R Us for Friday. And we'll probably do some things live or snaps or all the good stuff. We'll probably go to 3 different stores because we know each other. So
check us out on Twitter at RT PodRacers. Our Facebook is RoundTable PodRacers. YouTube, which you might be watching us on, RoundTable PodRacers. And our individual Instagrams, LeGeekyLiife is Anna, and I'm FumbleDork on Instagram.
Yes, and there's a giveaway somewhere there on Twitter, so
somewhere lost.
Be the lucky winner.
Yes.
For a pop.
An unknown pop, but a pop nonetheless.
Yes.
Alright, so that'll be it for today, right?
May the Force be with you.
Bye. See you Force Friday.